talk about Frozen. Everyone knows, if you watch the Oscars, Frozen won Best Animation this year. I saw Frozen a few weeks ago. I waited until it came out on DVD, I know. So I'm a little late to be making this video, but I wanted to make it because I have a very strong opinion about this movie. I'd been hearing so much talk about this movie up until the point when I watched it that I was like dying to watch it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it won Best Animation. Oh my god, the trailer looks so cool. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's saying they loved it. And I knew all the words to let it go before I saw it, yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna say I didn't love this movie. And there are a lot of reasons why. My overall opinion, in a nutshell, would be that I thought it was just okay. And like rating-wise, I would give it a 3 out of 5. So I'm gonna start off by talking about what I liked about this movie. The animation. The animation was beautiful, like spectacular. The design of the castle, the animation of Elsa creating things with her powers, with the ice, was really cool. Another thing I liked was the music. I love Let It Go. I sing it all the time. It's like stuck in my head. I thought the characters were really quirky and funny. They tried to put like a modern twist to the characters, like with dialogue and some of the things they would say. Anna was an awkward person. She would say things like, oh, this is awkward, or things like that people just did not say in that time period that it's actually supposed to be taking place in. But I liked that. I thought it was funny. The dialogue, the characters, the animation, the music, I liked. Here are the things that I don't think they did really well. The story, the screenplay is a big thing that I didn't like, and I didn't think they did too well. Like, you know how when you see a really good movie, you just know, like, it's just a good movie? And then when you see a not so good movie, sometimes you just try to figure out what made this movie just not that good. And for me, for Frozen, it was the writing. The story seemed too fast-paced, like, from the beginning. I felt like we never got to really get to know the characters as much as we could have. So, like, all of these things would happen to them, like the parents dying. We didn't get to see them reacting to the parents dying, really. We didn't get to see them experiencing that. It just went into the future. It kept going into the future. Throughout the movie, all these things would just happen to them. Okay, so Elsa and Anna, for me, were really interesting characters, like a lot of characters were, but we never got to really explore the characters. All these things just kept happening to them, and I feel like the writers went the route of, oh, it's just going to be this fast-paced movie where the characters have to do all these things, like, but I feel like it would have been way more interesting if the writers had have explored the personalities and the experiences and, like, the characters more. I didn't really feel like the characters went on that much of a journey. As I was watching it, at a certain point, I was like, I'm kind of bored right now. Like, I kind of don't really feel like finishing this. Like 2/3 of the way through, I was kind of like, okay, this is getting kind of silly. Some people know how to take like a silly concept and make it a good movie, but like sometimes a writer doesn't know how to do that, and I don't know, it just feels silly. Okay, so you're gonna have a few unrealistic things with a Disney movie and with a movie like this, like a fantasy, but like I feel like every fantasy world has to have rules, right? So the rules of this world were obviously, okay, she has a superpower, she can create things with ice, all the other people are normal, they live in this kingdom, but there were just a few things that were kind of unrealistic to me. Okay, so for instance, the scene where Anna gets to the castle to try to talk Elsa into coming back, and then Elsa sends this giant, first of all, she creates this giant snowman. How did she do that? I don't know. And then she sends the giant snowman after her sister and the other guy almost die. Would she really just send a giant snowman monster after her sister just because she wants her to leave? I don't think so. Even when she's like about to fall off a cliff and die, would Elsa really not do anything? And then the climax and the ending. Just watch the movie, watch the ending. What did you guys think of the ending? Because I didn't think it was very well written. So yeah, if I was on the team of writers that worked on Frozen, I would have made it a more character-driven story, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I would have made it a more character-driven story because I think that would have made it more interesting. They created these interesting characters, but then we didn't really like get to know them. I just would have made it like a better story. I just wasn't that happy with the story. I feel like a lot of little kids probably liked Frozen because they wouldn't have been thinking about all the things that I'm thinking about, like what actually makes a good movie, like all around. I guess the Academy liked it because they gave it the award of Best Animation, but like I said, it was up against The Wind Rises, which I thought was a great film by one of my favorite directors, and I think that The Wind Rises was a better film than Frozen. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly why you didn't love a movie, but I just didn't love it. And like, when I love a movie, I love a movie. I just didn't love Frozen. It's really as simple as that. It's how a movie affects you and how it makes you feel and just what's your initial reaction. Tell me your opinion on the movie below. What did you guys think? And that's all for this movie review. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I upload new movie videos every Monday. Movie news, movie reviews. Visit my channel, It's Style Theory, to see the other kind of videos that I do. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Howl's Moving Castle, Secret World of Arrietty, Ponyo. This review is really special to me. I actually grew up with Hayao Miyazaki. Totoro was the first movie I ever watched.